Hello! I'm on my Final Fantasy raid, so I'm muted. I will be lurking. Cecile, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I might be muted anyway. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know. I don't. Hello. How's it going? My name is RightBigChimken. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. Are we doing that again? Are we doing that again? Just so I know, is that a thing that's happening right now? Can we just all chill for a couple of seconds? I have story time. Chat. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. Yesterday, we finished 100% in Cult of the Lamb, and it's been pending for a little bit, but our friend Luxury Pigeon is doing a thing. I'm just going to shout him out. I'm concentrating. I'm really concentrating very hard while I type his name, because it turns out Luxury is quite hard to type while you're speaking for some reason. Go drop Luxury Pigeon a follow. They are a good egg. For some reason, that command didn't work. Why didn't that command work? That is definitely Luxury Pigeon, isn't it? Yeah, weird. I don't know why that command didn't work. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, no, there's... There we go. I got it on the second bounce. Luxury Pigeon has brought 8 Twitch streamers together. And on the Sunday, the 19th of April, we will be all gathered in a Discord call. And for the period of 3 hours, starting 7 p.m. British summertime, BST, we will be challenging each other on who can get the most. What is a treasure train and why is it started? A treasure train just started in your channel. Participants save 35% on 5 or more gift subs at level 2. That's new. I've never seen that before. A treasure train. I'll just roll with it. Anyway, we were 8 players on Sunday, the 19th of April, 7 p.m. British summertime. We will be gathered together to compete on who can get the most population in the very popular game City Skylines. Spoilers, chat. It's very lucky, and it's just, this is massively coincidental, because I did plan to play Final Fantasy 14 this week. I finished Cult of the Lamb yesterday. I 100%ed it, and now we can actually play this game for the next 4 streams. Because, spoilers, only I would partake in a collaboration of such magnitude. I've done 2s, I've done 3s, I've never done an 8. I've never played City Skylines in my life. I know it's well thought of. I know a lot of people absolutely love it. I know it's got so much content, but we are only playing vanilla today, and we're just going to see how we get on. I have got a little guide that one of my mods has handily written me, and we're gonna learn the game. What is this music? This widow Skyalaka has played a not insignificant amount of Skyline hours. I give you full permission to, like, backseat me, Sky. It's very rare that I give you full permission to backseat me, but you can backseat me all you like, especially until Sunday, because I need to learn the game as hard as I physically can. Because if I can win, I would like to win. I'm not the most competitive soul on the planet. I don't know if I stand a chance. By the way, not sure if the music is copyrighted or not. This is my own playlist. I'm getting ahead of that problem. Apparently, one of the radio stations in City Skylines has caused problems. Gold FM, I've just turned the in-game music off. So the jukebox command is currently relevant. It's not always. That's it. Hi. I have a story to tell you, and it just so happens to relate to town infrastructure, which I thought was quite apt. I did not plan it. I did not plan it at all, and honestly, I kind of wish it hadn't happened. But this morning, chat, I witnessed the kind of stupidity that can only be described with a diagram. The irony being is I don't have the ability to draw you a diagram, so I'm just going to try and explain. There is a four-way crossroads. No, is there somewhere in Google? Is there a web-based, browser-based paint program? JS Paint? Aha! Apparently, it exists as a website. Okay. Okay, chat. Okay. I'm going to channel that guy off the internet that does this. So, on my way to work this morning, I came upon a very well-drawn four-way junction. Over here is a car park. Over here is a local supermarket. Right? That's it. That's how it works. And this is just sort of like infrastructure town and shit. And there's like road work. There's like roadworks here. And because the roadworks are there, they've set up a four-way traffic light system. Right? They've set up a four-way traffic light system. Such an impeccable map. Yeah, you're 100% gonna be able to find where I live now. No, that is not a challenge. The local supermarket, just for a bit more context, has an access point here and an exit point here, right? So let me just exit. Yeah, that's the exit. Okay, that's all you get because I can't figure out how to rotate a square box. Okay, so this is the junction that I arrived at on the way to work this morning. I am approaching from this direction, right? There is a lorry in front of me, and I have to stop. I have to stop, right? I have to stop. But the lorry, I'm not entirely sure he went through the red. I don't know, but the lorry continued on, and he turned right. So this is the lorry, right? This is the lorry, right? But because this light is red, and I think this light was green at the time, and this light was red. Hi, Jura. The traffic beside the lorry couldn't go this way. The traffic, nothing was happening. Nothing was happening. So the lorry stopped here, and he needed to turn in here. Because it's such a big lorry into such a small local supermarket, he enters through the exit and leaves through the entrance. But he couldn't turn because the traffic was blocked by this red light. So he stopped in that position. Are you all following? Are you all following? Okay? Okay. So what happened was this light turned red. And then this light turned green. And then a bunch of cars came from this direction. Right? A bunch of cars came from that direction. And it was all well and good. Until they wanted to turn this way. So behind the lorry that is then unable to turn right into the supermarket, you've got these two cars. It's very exciting. You've got these two cars behind this lorry. It's very exciting. But you've still got this stream of traffic coming. A couple of cars, because they're sensible human beings, see that this traffic can't go anywhere and continue down this route. They basically go, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to turn left. We're just going to take a pill. We're just going to take a pill, right? And then this light turns red. But this stupid woman stops. Dead center here. This car stays stationary. This car stays here, blocking traffic from this entire route. They can't come that way. They can't leave from it. And then, chat, this light turns green, and this light, that light turns red. Then this light turns green. And wouldn't you believe it? Wouldn't you believe it, chat? The first car coming from this queue wants to turn right. And what they can't do is turn right because this woman has stopped dead center of the middle of the freaking road. Okay, and they sort of sit there staring at each other. And I can see her because I'm in this position, remember? I can see this woman in this BMW sort of waving her hands about at this other car that's trying to turn right. Because I'm assuming, because I can't see this guy, this guy's going, why are you stuck in the middle of the road? Why are you sat in the middle of the road? And then this woman's going, I just want to turn left. But then there's a fucking lorry here. And then, wouldn't you believe it? Because that's how traffic lights work. This light turns red. And then this light turns green. And then we all move forward into this general zone, what I'm calling the general zone of ignorance. Because this is a black hole at this point. This is a black hole where time ceases to exist. Because nothing is fucking moving at this point.
I've never seen one before. No one has, but I'm guessing it's a white hole.
The clusterfuck. The cluster truck. Play the game. Apparently it's very good. So, the general zone of ignorance is a good new name for my country. Are we enjoying diagrams? I'm enjoying diagrams. I know there's a stereotype, like another streamer did this. So what I have to do is do this really angry 360-degree turn. Well, 3/4 of a turn because I'm already facing in one direction. So it's more like a 180 turn. It's more like a 180 turn, and I go back this way. And then, to cut a long story short, there is a different route that I can take. There is a different route I can take, and I go down here, and I go round here, and I go up here, and then I come across here. And up here, there is a roundabout. And let me tell you, this route probably takes me maybe 10 minutes once the traffic has allowed me to turn round in this position. And at this roundabout, I see people coming round it and turning into this turning. Only to constantly fuel this zone of ignorance. And then everything goes to shit. So, it wasn't... I would just like to preface this by saying this wasn't a commentary on female drivers. This was a commentary, and I'm not sure if this transfers internationally. This is a commentary on BMW drivers. BMW drivers. Notorious twats, personally. Notorious twats. If you actually indicate and you drive a BMW, high five. High five. If you know not to stop behind these frickin'... And that's how I started my day. And it only got worse from there. I proceeded to get to work. I had a sizable amount of caffeine. But I did have a bacon and egg sandwich for lunch, and that was delicious, with a nice ciabatta roll. And that was a ciabatta roll. And they toasted the bun, and I had a packet of ham and mustard crisps to go alongside it. It was delicious. But that was the start of my day. And I arrived to work 20 minutes late, and I got into the office, and I worked closely with these two women. And I got into the office, and I went straight to them after putting my bag down, and I went, I have just witnessed the level of stupidity that can only be explained with a diagram. And then I drew this entire thing, and that's generally how the morning started. And it only got worse from there. Okay. I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was fun. I've never done a diagram on stream before, and as it turns out, it's very easy. We might do another diagram again. We'll find out. But yes, City Skylines. City Skylines. The problems cannot be fixed with more roundabouts. It's a temporary four-way. Usually there's traffic lights there anyway, in 3 directions, and usually it's not a problem. But they add a 4th one, and a hole in the ground, and everybody loses their frickin' mind. I hate nothing quite the same as big-ass trucks, spotless with polished chrome. I hate nothing quite... Wait, what are we talking about? Also drivers of large pickup trucks that don't use it for actual truck purposes like hauling or whatnot. It's a stereotype, right? It's a stereotype. And like I said, I wasn't picking on the fact that this person was a woman. I was picking on the fact that, like, they were a BMW driver. They had the biggest pair of sunglasses on you've ever seen in a tinted window car. They were like this big, and the car windows were tinted. All she needed was like a fur coat. And I feel like I would have been looking at some, like, I don't know. I'm just combine that with my inability to breathe today, hence why I put the forgive my coughing in my pinned message. Good morning, Kirst. You just missed a diagram. I'm sorry. Welcome in. We're playing City Skylines. I hope your day is going better than mine started. I'm going to read through chat real quick because that rant went on a little bit longer than I was expecting it to. Ziggy Z, congratulations on the first. Everybody, if you would like to join us on Bongo Cat, you can. There is a pinned code in chat. You can use !IDLE, IDLE, to get a direct link to Bongo Cat. And I would now like to celebrate the full release of Tap Tap Loot on Steam. You can now... Yeah, there it is. I would now like to celebrate the full release of Tap Tap Loot on stream. It's reset my progress, which I'm kind of irritated by, but still, Tap Tap Loot is now fully available.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Thank you. You can join me on both. The codes are pinned. This is a 4-slot game. This is Bongo Cat's like a 100-slot game. Oh, and I'm just gonna say, I don't want to be presumptuous, but if Dilemma is watching right now, I don't know. They are currently hosting a Bongo Cat lobby, but I didn't use it on stream today because you've not set the lobby to public. You need to set the lobby to public, otherwise I can't use the code in chat, and it's this whole thing. I had to teach Evil Seedlet this because I kept missing Evil Seedlet, but that's why this is a new lobby, if anybody is in that lobby and not in this one. But I don't hold it against anybody. It's just, I like the community feels of that entire process. Vulcan Ryan, welcome in. I hope you're good. Vulcan Ryan, thank you for the contribution, chat. If you go to your channel point menu, any channel points entered into the community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. DollyWhiskers, welcome in. My wife. TLB, thank you very much for the contribution as well, and hitting me in the face with your boomerang. Boxy Blue, thank you for the prime sub. Happily Ever Clara, thank you for the contribution. Cecile, welcome in, and I hope you're enjoying your Final Fantasy raid. You weren't muted, Shun. Lizard Brain goes burr with Shun. Is this Skylines 1 or 2? This is Skylines 1, because apparently 2 is terrible. I've heard terrible things about Skylines 2. And it would appear that the original devs of the game are no longer in charge of that mess. So I don't know if Skylines 2 is ever going to be finished. But this one is very well thought of. This is very well thought of. And we'll see. I just know it was bad eventually. Skylines 2, what was that? Skylines 2 has actually gotten better now, new devs. Interesting. They're making good steps. Okay. I only know that it was bad at launch. I don't know anything past that point. we continue to move on. Luxury Pigeon I have shouted out. They are responsible for this, but I will press this button nonetheless.
Imagine if RightBigChimken did Babe Station. I don't know why I'm laughing. I laugh when I'm very aroused.
Happily Avocaro, welcome, and I hope you're good, and I hope you are safe on your travels. Are you home now? Are you home now? I've only got 200 hours, nothing crazy. Boxy's got 200 hours in this game, and it's nothing crazy. I've not even put a road down yet. We'll see how that goes. I've covered the copyrighted music. Jura, thank you very much for the contribution. The quiet hello, Jura. I hope you have had a relaxing, non-stressful house movie sort of day. If you'd like to fill me in on all of the things that you accomplished today, I would be very curious to know, because Jura's just moved house and is like living on a building site, for want of a better word. What kind of pill? A big pill, like a huge one. I personally would have gotten this and gone to the supermarket for a snack at this point. I should have. Oh my god, Chim, I feel this viscerally. I felt it viscerally. I got to work and took a raid shit. We've talked about raid shits on stream before. Sometimes you just get so angry. Sometimes you just get so frustrated. The only thing you can do is go to the bathroom. Bermuda Triangle, the cluster truck, the general zone of ignorance is a good new name for my country. Have you seen, on the subject of your country, Sky, I'm not going to use him by name at the beginning of a stream because I don't want to go down that route. But that man posted AI imagery comparing himself to Jesus Christ in relation to a conversation he had with the Pope. Somehow this music makes it worse. Somehow this music makes it worse. I don't... What is 2026? What? What is 2026? Blue sub, welcome, and I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Nice to see you. Cursed, good morning. Like Madame Medusa from The Rescuers, only just opened my eyes, no complaints. Do we like the idol redeem? Probably going to lurk mostly. The last checked 9 days have been full of pain of unknown origin. Had a CT scan and some blood work, so hopefully figure it out. Boxer, I hope you feel better soon. Please keep us appraised. Do not suffer in silence. But I hope you feel better and at least you're getting the care that you require. My chims are left and small today, block block. No, I am very sorry that your chims are left and small. Hopefully they will be right and big once again soon. Noted, I'm excited to get it as roughly as good as CS1. Yeah, oh god, he's gonna be the next Pope, you know, is he? It can't be real, but everyone is experiencing the same mass hallucination. 2026 has been, we had a lot of personal shit going on. I expended like 3/4 of my holiday for the year within the first month just taking care of that sodding cat. I love him to pieces. I love him to pieces. But I'm now very restricted on the time off from work I can take because we had to take care of George for such a long period. And then just house stuff, and then the world's on fire, and then there's a guy claiming that he's Jesus Christ, but he's also in charge of one of the largest countries on the planet. He's already a massive criminal, rapist, pedophile, demented, probably a cannibal, nothing. Probably a cannibal? Where did the cannibalism come from? Good news, I only hurt when I move, so if I chill in bed, on the couch, whatnot, it's fine. Make sure you eat food and drink plenty of water. I know that's not a hard thing for you to do. I know you take care of yourself food-wise. If it's immoral, he probably does it. Cannibalism, Epstein files, don't look at it. Wait, what? Are we... Sorry, are we claiming that Trump is apparently a cannibal based off something that's in those notorious files? What's your city going to be called? It's going to be called My Anus. It is. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why, chat? We'll get to it in a second. This is still the warm-up preamble. My city is going to be called My Anus. Because on Sunday, Luxury Pigeon will be live casting the entire event. And I just want to get somebody else on the internet and to say something along the lines of out loud, "Hello and welcome to My Anus." Or RightBigChimken is building a McDonald's in My Anus. Or RightBigChimken is making inroads into My Anus. Because I'm an adult. I'm a fully holiday in Miami or My Anus. That is how I should spell it. Naomi, you are a beautiful human being. You are a beautiful human being. That is how I should spell My Anus. I was going to spell it MY space ANUS, but My Anus spelled like that is so much better. Holiday in Miami or My Anus? There is a new power plant. Yeah, there is a new power plant in My Anus. The problem is, Pidge is going to come in and be like, "Me anus? No, Pidge, My Anus." And then we just, you see, the joke's got legs. The joke's got legs. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I'd love to hear about it. My Anus is experiencing higher than average crime. This is all brilliant. This is all brilliant. The population in My Anus is exploding. See? You all thought there's an alternative rear entrance in My Anus. You all thought I was mad. You all thought I was crazy. You all thought I was immature. But let me tell you, I dedicate myself to a bit. A secret back route, one might say. There's been a traffic accident in My Anus. My Anus is a popular tourist destination. But yeah, an airplane is crashed in My Anus. Will Pidge have to say out loud, "This is RightBigChimken, he is the mayor of My Anus"? Hopefully, we can only hope. We can only hope that will be the case. But this is that's how we're sort of like proceeding as time goes on. If you play this game recreationally and for enjoyment, please note, I've heard it's very good. But if I make fun of it a little, I'm sorry. We're very serious. We're very serious now. We're very serious. We're very serious. I have a few onboarding instructions from Ziggy Z. Suggest turning off edge scrolling. What is it? Gameplay. Turn off edge scrolling. I don't know what that is, but I've turned it off. When you first load in, you'll be able to build one type of road, build one small section, and it will unlock more. You can pause the in-game music. That's irrelevant to me. Connecting the roads that first enter the city together so traffic can loop around if needed. Build one main road first. Build one main road first. Ziggy, you turn off edge scrolling. It's just a pain. Hi, Cecile. Being addressed by the mayor of My Anus. The plan is, I think, that we're going to do Grand River. I know nothing about the resource aspects of this, but I figured we would go as we mean to go on. I would like, if I can, to have this game, this city, until Saturday. I've got 3 2-hour streams, including this one 4-hour, and then the event is on Sunday. So the plan is to try and maintain this city as best as I possibly can, and then on Sunday I will be ready to get as much of a population in a brand new version of it And the next few, Dilemma, welcome in. Also, I saw you come in. Dilemma, I need to show you something very quickly because there were a bunch of people in your Bongo Cat thing today and I wanted to join it, but I couldn't because you need to make sure that you set the lobby to public because if you set it to private, I can't share the code. And you were in charge of the lobby. I would have loved to have joined you instead of you joining me, but still. Press this. Press this. So, yeah, Grand River. I know nothing about, really, the resource management aspect of this. Custom map theme. I can't do any of that. Again, I will like to say out loud, we have no mods. This is vanilla. I've tweaked the settings a little bit, but nothing particularly exciting. My name is RightBig... Was I? It was the same lobby from either your or Jura stream last stream. I've never set up my own lobby. It was in a private lobby, that's why I set up my own. I taught Evil Seedlit this after a while, so I was just saying it out loud. I didn't want you to take offense. My name is RightBigChimken, and welcome to my anus. We're all adults here. We're all adults. This is an 18+ community. Okay. Let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. Buildings will spawn on the zoned areas and you will unlock new city services and buildings as your city grows. For help, click on the question mark button. It will provide you with information regarding the menu or view you have open. Okay, one thing Ziggy told me to do. Graham! One thing Ziggy told me to do was connect these two roads so cars can loop. So if I do slope to sleep, slope to sleep, slope to steep, I can speak. Okay. I've just realized we are playing on American roads and everybody's going... They're going the wrong way, aren't they? It feels like they're going the wrong way. Never mind. 2-lane road with median. What Ziggy said for me also. I actively have sound on, so if you have questions, give me a shout. But this should be about you learning as you go along. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. I do honestly appreciate it. Thank you, Ziggy, for all the advice you've given so far. 2-way roads. Is it? Can I undo? Can I go? Is there an undo button? Delete is your undo. Bottom right. What's the difference in... It doesn't matter if this is a two-way, because all... It doesn't matter if this is a two-way, because all traffic coming into this town is one way and then leaving one way. So actually, I've learned a thing already. I've learned a thing already. For some reason in my head, that is better than how it started. Leave the standing highways alone. Don't delete them or replace them. What, these? Okay. Okay. What was the other suggestion? I want to build a main road that has other roads branching off it. So I want to build a 2-way road. Roads need to be built to provide zones with buildings and city services. Larger roads allow faster travel. You can curve. To change the road type, try the upgrade tool. To change the road's type, try the upgrade tool, choose a road type, and click the existing road. Click the one-way road with the secondary mouse button to change its direction. Use upgrade tool to fix destroyed roads. Okay. I'm just looking through these roads, and I don't actually have a massive amount of options right now. So, 2-lane road with parking spaces supports low traffic. A 2-lane road without parking and wide sidewalk supports low traffic. A 2-lane road with medium strip supports low traffic. A 2-lane gravel road. To get the most out of building roads, have a look at the special tools available. Try using different tools to create curved. I just want a main road. Am I being insane? Is that a main road? That's a 3-lane road. No. 2-lane road. Yeah, I would like... I think I've done it wrong. Okay. Once more with feeling. Those are too short. Don't think you can leave the standing highways alone. Yay. Okay, I wanted this road because it's capable of medium traffic. It's a 4-lane road from a 3-lane. No. What does this road look like in comparison? No, that's wider. Am I slowly just burning through money because I'm unable to put starting roads in? Okay, we'll do this. Do this. Do this. Okay, that's fine. That's it. That's it. That's everything we'll do. We've got a loop round. Yeah, just do that. Just do that. So wise. So brilliant. What I want... Toll booths must be connected to a road in order to operate. All traffic driving through the toll must slow down. No, we don't need that right now. What I want... That doesn't work. We take this. I want a main... An eye out here with the face. That's too far. We're gonna do a nice... That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Like that. Like that, chat. Like that. That's 2 ways. 2 ways. 2-way traffic, no waiting. And then at various points along here... I'm gonna come out from this... huge first road. I don't know what's classified as big. I don't know what's classified as big. As in, let's go, you built your first road. Okay. I thought you were immediately criticizing me. What we'll do is 1, 2. How long was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have a cutting plan. What is it talking about toll booths? Toll booths must be connected to a road in order to operate. I don't need toll booths. I think that's because I put something down. Okay, go away. That's fine. Toggle zoning. You can ignore that. It's just telling you the roads in general. Sure. I can build trees and shit, but I'm not there yet. I can install electricity, and the economy panel lets you handle taxes and see how much you make spending. Continue growing your city to unlock more potential options to fine-tune the economy. It's definitely there. It's just behind my screen. Zoning, both commercial, industry... First thing you want to do is source your electricity and water and sewage. Make sure they're connected up to the first areas that will be zoned. So, I have another cunning plan. Why have I now lost access to roads? No? Roads? No. What is happening? Where have the roads gone? Why are there now no more roads? I panicked. I found them again. You've got the toggles on. Yeah, it's I didn't realize they were toggles. Okay. I have a two-way road. I'm going to bring it out to here. And I'm going to make it a loop. I've made it a loop, right? This chat is going to be... This is going to be my... I'm watching and learning. At least somebody is. Remember, all the traffic in the city will be there. Wouldn't put any houses right next to the entry point. Okay. So if I do that, there, okay. Okay, this is my basic set. This is my basic bitch setup. I have no idea if it's good. Honestly, this looks a bit confusing to me. I mean, Chim, don't put houses next to the entry point of my anus. Yes, don't put houses right next to the entry point of my anus. If I put houses up here and houses up here, and then have the the commercial zones closer to the entry. That is what I want. So I want to do electricity, water, and sewage. How does this work? Is it going to give me instructions? You do have lots of intersections at the start, might cause traffic, but for now, you should aim to just get up and running. You know what? I will do that. I will do that. Yeah, I feel good about that. Do I feel good about that? I don't know. I'm not going to second guess myself. Okay. Electricity. Power plants produce electricity for all your modern city needs. Electricity... Water power will have toggles, building toggles for actual sourcing. Yes, I see that. I can build a coal power plant. I can build a coal power plant, or I can build windmills. Chat, is my anus... No, I mean, my anus has got to be full of wind, right? My anus has got to be full of wind. What does this look like? Does it vary by location? Keep in mind that wind turbines' power output depends on wind velocity. You can see strong winds as dark blue areas. Yeah, I feel like my anus has to be wind powered. So that's a lot of wind. Your own circle is noise pollution. You know, if you tanned your gooch, you could run my anus off of solar power. Try not to let buildings be in that circle. I've immediately fucked up then. That's too close, right? Well, no, that's not too close. That's not too close at all. Because if I do that there... Okay, I get... Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. How do I connect wind to my anus? Do I need to run cables? I need to run cables between the power stations. Connect them up, then put the pylon near the zoning areas. Yeah, the blue. So if I do... Is that right? When people move in, they will have blue area like turbines do. They will get connected. But do I just have to connect the blue lines to the blue lines? Okay. Okay, my wind has been connected to my anus. Fine. So that will be my initial source of power. And then I will connect... And then I will connect it. Okay, so... Based off how I built this, I basically can't build a building here. Because that corner of that square is going to be noise polluted. Just a little bit. So we're gonna do the only normal thing and knock it down and do that. That's fine. Okay, which actually means this is a reasonable distance away from the entrance now because there's a gap. So this could be commercial and this could be residential, I think. Okay. Sewage. Water pumping station. Connect the water pumps and drains with water pipes. Draw water pipes under the city. Connect the water pumps and drains with water pipes. There's another thing over here I didn't realize. We'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that in fact. Okay, if they enter that way, they can at least leave. I'm sure that was a complete waste, but still. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a water tower. Water pumping station. So you're gonna want to place your water pump first, sewage first, then do the pipes. Okay. Water tower. The water tower provides a source for areas that do not allow water pumping station to be built. Okay, so I can build a water pumping station. These things do need electric, by the way. That's fine, because I will build it here. Which way is the water flowing? If I build a water pumping station... Tonight, one day I will be able to move and sleep in my anus. At night, I will give you a place for free to live in my anus. We'll put a water pump there. Right? I have a plan. I have a plan. I could be wrong. The water is flowing in that direction. So this will take water for the city. If I put the dumping thing further down, the poop will wash away before the water is... Yeah. That's the plan. So what you don't want to do is pipe shit into your water pipes. I think. I could be wrong. If I don't want shit in my water pipes. Also, because of the zone of the zone, those are connected by power, so those are good there. Unless you really don't like your citizens. Well, my citizens are bastards. What a bunch of bastards. Okay, that looks like a reasonable... From my very limited understanding of how this shit works, I think we're cooking on gas. So. Pipes. No. Pipes. How do pipes work? Connect the water pumps and drains with water pipes. Draw the water pipes under your city to provide buildings with water and a sewer system. Note that the water pipes and minor citizens came, saw, and conquered. Ads go up in 5 minutes, chat. Connect the water pumps and drains with water pipes. Oh, you quite literally need to do... Okay, so you are water. Do I quite literally draw a rectangle around the roads? Blue area around the pipe will cover said buildings. Oh. Okay. So there. 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 Yeah, like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. My anus has a water supply. Toilet, then. Toilet, 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 toilet. I'm assuming this works in exactly the same way. Okay, you can't cross over. My anus is officially wet now. When you unpause for about 10 seconds, it will all become colored. They use the same pipes, only need to make sure it's connected. They use the same pipes. Oh, so I can plug the sewer into the water supply. Yes. Da, 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 da. Okay. There is poop and water in my anus. One is in, the other is out. What do you mean? Huh? Oh, sorry, I understand. So this is correct. Unlike real perps who usually go on in, this is fine. This is fine, I think. Okay. Now you gotta zone your houses. We're getting there, chat. I wanna press this. Hooray, the water pumping station has been constructed. Hey, this is old enough that the Twitter used to actually be good. Hooray, the water pumping station has been constructed. Fresh water. Mayor rocks. That's like the mock Twitter thing. Elizabeth Blake thinks the mayor of my anus is cool. If you press the cog, you can change his outfit. The little bird. Okay. I've given him a crown because I'm the king of my anus. Okay, so that's done. I need to zone. Zoning. I want to zone residences. Zones determine what kinds of buildings will spawn to the areas next to the roads. Areas indicated by the, if you press, the areas indicated by a grey grid next to the roads will be zoned using zoning tools. There are 4 different tools for zoning: fill, marquee, small, and large brush. Zone an area by clicking the primary mouse button on it. Hold down the button to adjust the square marquee or continuously paint with a brush. Residential zones providing housing for the citizens. Commercial zones offer shopping and leisure opportunities for the citizens and tourists. Industry and office zones provide jobs for the citizens and produce goods for commercial zones to sell. So this deals with I reckon you just stick with fill like this. You know what we're gonna do before I absolutely cock something up? We're gonna drop my safety save. Safety net. Use Steam Cloud just cause. Quit after save. No, save. Okay. Much simpler than trying to paint every little square. You have to do little. Okay. So my plan is to make this resident, that residence, that residence, that residence, and that residence. That can also be residence. And then that can be residence. That's my residence. Okay. Industrial zones provide jobs for certain citizens and produce goods for local businesses. Industry uses a lot of water and produces ground pollution. Now let's then move in. You can see you only have green demand right now. You don't need to zone anything else for now. Is this what this is? Very high demand for residential zone. Okay, so press play. Will they move in now? You can also fast forward. Is it happening? Oh my god, it's happening! Oh, I need to hook up power. We hooked up the power stations. We didn't hook up the power stations to the thing.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Take the thing from the thing. Okay, chat. I think that's it. Everything's powered up. Create your very first city. I have accomplished. I have done a thing. Pause the game. My population is 109 and they're all happy. As the city grows, it will connect itself to terms of power. You have to watch for the demand. I see. And this is what this is here, right? So there is less demand for housing now. You should try to zone commercial close to residential, but not directly on top of it. After building your main road, first you want to do is source your electric and sewage. Build wind turbines on the darker spots of your map. They also make noise pollution. Bridge and underpasses are expensive. Only build if 100% necessary, or you have good profit. You will always start with a negative income flow for the first couple of minutes. Same with happiness. So, I'm going to build low-density commercial. Think of your own town and where the strips are. Think of your own town where strips of shops are relatively close to housing. So I would say, like, Sky, thinking how my brain works, if I was to, how many houses to how much commercial percentage-wise? Like 25% housing, 75% commercial, 25% commercial, no percentage, so it just can be whatever. It's not that deep. Watch the bars. Okay. Now I listen. Hello, Cecile. I'm gonna build the bars of your friend. So, well, if I hit play then. There's less need for words. There's less need for housing. They want shops. They want shops, chat. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this bit, so I'm not going to touch it because chances are I will take another road off there and that will go out down the coast. So, are you preparing for the tournament? I am. And I'm assuming that now needs more... Oh, wait, no, that does... Okay, hit play. Industry has found me! Or commercial has found me. Yippee! I have a question. Why would there be a difference? I'm a stupid man. Why? The access... Pause this. Access the info view to look at different information overlays to better understand how your city works. Then try some industry after the commercial. Yeah, I'm gonna do... Yes. Yes, we desperately need industry. Desperately. This is industry, industrial zone, high density commercial, high density residential. So, industrial zones provide jobs for citizens and produce goods for... I need to... No. I'm going to ignore the fact that there's something there. What does this do? Dezoning. Release the areas of any zone type. With any zoning tool selected, you can... Okay. Industry is factories and such. Commercial is shops. But... Bill. So if I do this... I don't want to overdo it. I'll do that too. Don't act desperate. Act like you don't need it and you'll get a better price. I'm earning cash. Like, it's actively working. I need more industry. Just try and see how I need significantly more industry. So I feel like that's a mistake, but yeah, don't rush into zoning again. The bars are your friend. Okay. It's going down now. Orange is going down. Just do whatever they tell you. All hail the colorful bars. We're steadily finding a comfortable balance. I'm earning money. Everybody's happy. 166 people live in my anus. God, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. I'm having an extreme amount of fun. Okay, pause it. Turn off the zoning. How do I turn it? Welcome to my little model village. I'm 100% getting screenshots. If you want to be more in depth when you start building schools, higher educated people will want fancier jobs. So you have an industry for lower education and commercial offices for higher education, but don't worry about that until they tell you to. Chim is having so much fun playing with my anus on stream that he's worried it might awaken something. Seems like that's for a different streaming platform. Ah! Okay, so. Play. You can now make zone building historical to preserve its visual appearance by ticking a checkbox in the building's info panel. Oh, yes. Tiggy wanted me to look at taxes. Where did it say taxes? Economy? Is this the taxes? Taxes. Close that. That's just a fun little feature. So I can absolutely destroy people. It's 2026, remember? I can absolutely destroy people on energy and water. So if you look at your electricity, you can see you're making way more than you need. Where can it... Pretend like I'm an idiot. So in turn, you can turn down the budget so you make less and spend less. Yes. Oh my god. Give me a round number, thank you. Check the electrical panel where you build it. Low density. 32% of your income comes from commercial zones. Power production facilities will hire more people and thus produce more electric with a higher budget. How do I tell? Am I being where you built over here? Yeah. Operating normally. Open the budget panel. Open the budget panel. If you look at your electricity, go onto the electricity tab on the bottom. This one. Where you build turbines, yeah? And click one of them. Oh, I'm producing. Sorry, I understand. I understand. My electricity consumption is 4 milliwatts. I'm producing 24 milliwatts. So I can turn down. And that's night and day. Did you know those are fans? Yes, I did, Tempe. I did. Did you know you're currently looking at my anus? This is my anus. Welcome to my anus. Okay, I understand. So if I lower this to 75%, so you can turn it down and see in like how much production. Yeah. So if I lower it to 75%, how intimate? Okay, operating at 75%, I'm still double what's required. I could double the size of my town. I could double the size of my town and still be in profit. And I have capacity to go up regardless. Okay. Roads now have names. Click on the name to open the information. Okay, roads now have names, chat. You can turn it up to produce more when you're caught short. You should name a road Skeeve. Thompson Highway, Thompson Street. Thompson Street. Look at it, chat. Look at it. It's doing things. I built this. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. So, the green... Sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves. You see you've got icons on your industrial? Yes. I need people because it says I have a high demand for residentials. So. I need more roads, chat. Where we're going, we don't need roads. So, remember, if speed is key, this weekend you're going to want to get used to not pausing all the time and keeping an eye on demands, of course. Now go at your own pace. Yeah, sure. Right now, I'm just happy that everything's working. So... How wide is it? This little... Okay, if I do it from there... Why are those two so close together? My prediction is Pidge gets overconfident and goes bankrupt. Pidge isn't playing. Pidge isn't playing. He's moral support. Pidge is live casting. He's going through each person's stream and doing like the "Hello, Chimken. Are you having a good day? Hello, Pidge. I'm having a brilliant day." You see, like you know. When building roads, the blue rectangles either side show where the zonable areas will be. I completely missed that, but understood. So what I wanted to see... Okay, pause. I need to... Oh, as it turns out, I accidentally made the piping system quite good. So... Completely intentionally. So you can try min-max spaces if you really want. I completely intentionally made the piping system very good. Okay, we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Power, though. I need to hit play so people start arriving again. Go. I'm looking for an apartment or the house in the city. Anything will do. PM, DM for further information. That was... That's because it's critical now, which should be solved by people moving in. Which is why the demand for residences was high. Okay, I've completed a little hamlet. My population has reached 360. Are you winning? I think I'm doing okay. Worthy village. Okay. Hey, Chim and Chimleans, hi Vadim. With these pop-ups, you can see what you have unlocked and what you will unlock in the future. Grand Capital.
Lizard.
You know what Pidge has done? I was like, I'm gonna play this for a week. I'm gonna play this for a week and be done. I don't think I'm gonna be done. Every time you unlock stuff, you don't always have to build it, but in the early stages, it's best to build. Understood. So landfill, elementary, medical. Okay. I can do loans. I can do taxes, garbage. Garbage will be provided by landfill. Elementary schools are important, as is medical clinics. So the reds should, you said, should be sorted because I have residences. Yeah, I need more residences. Is that going down? I don't think that's going down. More residences. Again, I've accidentally done an amazing piping system. Like I said, he's gonna win. Honestly, I've never played before. I'm just happy to be invited. If I place, that will be a success. I have no, you know, it'd be nice, but or because they needed people so badly and this was... It's an honor just to be nominated. This has not happened for you yet. I've added... Okay, so if I hit play... Some of them turned grey when I added new residential. I didn't get invited, but if I did, I would win. Do you play this game? Okay, the requirement for residences is now going down. I have in the past. I've never touched it. It's, I can see where the addiction comes from. I can see why this is a problem for so many people. It is surprisingly interesting. I wasn't sure what to expect. So if your bars reach 0, I'd stop zoning stuff and let it build back up a bit more. The green is going. It's actually, considering they were short a couple of seconds ago, it's actually starting to ask for more industrial, which confuses the ever-living shit out of me, but still. Traffic management gives me heart palpitations, though. I've yet to get to an issue with traffic management. Okay, pause. Pause, everybody, pause. I can build a dump. Waste management. To manage waste and garbage, build a landfill site or an incineration plant. Waste management produces pollution, so the facility should be placed far away from residential areas. Garbage that piles up in the residential areas also causes ground pollution over time, so make sure you have enough garbage facilities, landfill sites, and incineration plants. Send out garbage trucks to pick up trash, make sure they can get around the city easily. This just in, my anus has a dump in it. A dump in my anus, groundbreaking. This will make ground pollution. You can see what the area will affect in the purple zone. For fuck's sake, I cannot type. Okay, so I don't want the ground... What else have I got? I can make a medical center. Which actually, I was struggling with where to put the medical center. The medical center can go there. And then everybody's happy. So many people are happy, chat. But I can also make a school. We'll get to that in a second. I want to figure out the dump. Can I literally put the dump right at the edge? Bus routes can fuck all the way off. Taking dumps like a truck. truck. Eyes like what? Baby, what you got? What? All night long. Let me see. Shut up. I'm learning so many things. I have not looked at my power situation recently. I am still not over capacity. Dong, dong. Baby movie, but all night long. You need to extend the road down there, but yes, you can put it there. Just remember, you will not be able to move it once it's done filling. Once it starts filling. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it like as close to the edge of the road as I humanly can. 2-lane road. I was gonna say, should it be snapping? It is snapping. Everybody! There's a dump in my anus! Oh, that's irritating. I've done the road slightly wrong. Okay, so... Yeah, like that. Need to make the main roads in the shape of a thong. That thong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Water. The dump in my anus is nice and moist. That's foul. I wanted... Ziggy, I have a technical question. Try not to put power lines right on top of zonable areas. Yeah, that was going to be my point. So, if I go... like that... like that... and then connect it. Like that. Yeah. Healthcare for everyone. Citizens flock to get treatment for various illnesses. Taking out the trash just became much more convenient than before. Garbage, taking out the trash. There is a dump in my anus. Okay, they've commenced further building, which is good. There was another... Education. You said something about education. Ziggy Z said something about education. I think you do the first... one elementary school. Don't educate early. Industry needs work. Okay. Don't educate early. Ziggy, is this early? Now that I've got all this set up and everything is running, if you need more money at any point, you can up your taxes a bit. Chim's expanding minus faster than the goatsy guy. Do an elementary school. Yeah, okay. So gives me a general idea of where I'm at. I'm going to build an elementary school right here. You can see their capacity, by the way. 6. Okay, the student numbers are going up. I'm earning £1,000 a day. Eventually, you'll need to build more as you get more citizens. Okay, I see what you mean about the bars, though. Right now, the bars are fairly stable, and I have lots of room to expand industry towards the dump. Build roads and zone next to them to allow citizens to move in. Grow the city to unlock more services. For help, click on that. Okay. How is the power situation? Okay, we're now at capacity in terms of power. So, let's go 85%. Did that fix the problem? Give or take a tiny little bit, but more industry is being built as we speak. I just like the ambience, the music, a little bit of the music in the background. I know some of the stuff on screen is hidden, but the game is reasonably old. I'm going to hop off because work tomorrow, but look forward to seeing how the city does in the next stream. I'm going to be doing this city, I hope, until at least Saturday, at which point we will have to restart. Thank you very much for the help today, Ziggy. I really appreciate it. We're okay with power right now. I've hit 600 I've hit 600 population. Give me a shout on Discord anytime for questions. No worries. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk as well, Sky. We're steadily getting a bigger requirement for residences. Provided good services and education have been highlighted. The zone buildings in your city can be improved to high-level buildings. High-level buildings pay more taxes, house more people, or offer more jobs. Pollution is reduced to high. Okay. We're right on the cusp of having to add more power. So I'm going to up the power to back to 100%. Which is where we'll be at when we hit capacity. Which is fine. But look at him. He's so pretty. My anus is pretty, chat. My anus is pretty. Safety net. Save. I'm slowly killing the ground around my industrial area. Look at that ice cream truck! Sorry, donut truck. Okay, what's the... We're at 121. Okay, we're doing reasonably well for there. The population is doing fine. Everybody's happy. I need more residences. Stop. Okay, residences coming right up. These now. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've just realized the mistake that I've made. I've just made the mistake that I've made. So. Yeah. Can I fix that? Okay, what I don't want to do is build in the direction I was headed here, so... What did you do? I've put the power station... I've zoned a little too close to where the power station is. This power station is a little too close to residential. So what I can do... is... How do I unzone something? Dezone. It's roughly from the third house. And it's basically that entire okay, that is basically that entire run there. Okay, I did it bad, but I'm fixing it. Okay, so that will now happen. How do I, if I need to demolish, how do I demolish something? How do I demolish a house? Okay, we're gonna have to fix the residential problem quite desperately now, but that's my own mistake. Yeah, it's kind of, it can't really go any further that way. So... I need a plan! This is immediate electricity production. Okay, sorry. I panicked for a second then. I'm desperate for... How do I... And then... That's fine for now. I need... Okay. Where is the edge of that one? It's almost immediate. I'm fine where I am. Okay. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Is that Jam?
Jam_jar_head just raided.
Is that Jam_head? Jam_jar_head? Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. I would like to introduce you to the town known as my anus. I hope you're good. How's it hanging? You're playing Resident Evil 2. Are you winning? For the low, low price of your soul, you can take up residence in my anus. Raiders. I'm scared. I would be! Hi. Raiders, my name is Chimken. Will Smith made a song about this place. The delegation from Janjarhead has entered my anus. Raiders! My name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I'm a variety streamer, and I am currently preparing for a competitive session of City Skylines 1. It is a game I've never played before, and I'm having a great deal of fun. I've called my town my anus because I'm an adult. I can call my town my anus. I can call my town whatever I like. Jam, how is your Resident Evil stream? Vigo, welcome in. I need to go back to the top. Jam, welcome in. Laserbears, welcome in. Vigo, welcome in. I hope you're good. Blue sub, welcome back. Unknown, I hope you're good too. I'm gonna play your raid trailer. If you see anything you like, feel free to stick around. But if this is where I leave you, if this is where I lose you, that's perfectly fine. I understand. Not everybody can be everybody's cup of tea. Resi is fab. Leon is so puppy-coded. I hope stream has been good for you so far. It's been great. Honestly, I'm having a tremendous amount of fun. So the event that I'm being part of is on Sunday the 19th. So I've basically blocked out this entire week to just explore the options that I've got. My current plan is to stream this game Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to be in the one city and get that city as far as I possibly can. The idea behind the entire competition is it's the person who gets the most population wins. And as a person that's never played this game before, I'm just sort of sat here going, well, I need to learn how to play the game. But I'm going to play your raid trailer. If, like I said, if this is where you lose you, that is perfectly good and understandable. I will see you in a second. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Welcome to the Bopper. I hope everybody's ready to watch Chimken get fisted. Welcome to the Bopper. Oh, no. I'm here to kick ass. Can I interest anybody in a stinky secret? Daddy? Yes? Is there something the matter? That shouldn't be that funny. Look at that peen! Oh! It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. So take your top off. My bunghole is very tidy, I'll have you know. Chim, stop edging chat. I don't understand! I never said such a thing. If you're gonna eat anything, on my recommendation, you have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. You heard me. I'm aroused just from the conversation about the pink living jellyfish. Oh, that's a very interesting thing to say on the internet. He's gonna fist me, and not in a pleasurable way. This butt plug chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm mildly concerned. Look how thick he is. Really, really sturdy. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. What's the worst that could happen? And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! Punch them into submission. No other place can I talk so openly about pissing myself. I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. Whoops! I just need to go change my underwear. I really want to have sex on stream. Would anybody like to join me in the cum bath? Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Please don't let that be a wipe. I would like to make some sweet music with him. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You know what's really good, guys? Stabbing zombies up the butt. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ah, ha, ha. You. The government, we have bulkheads. That's it. That's all I've got. Hello, I'm back. And this is more of my anus. I'm never gonna get sick of saying that. So I have a technical conundrum. I need to build more residences, and I've kind of blocked myself into a corner over here because if I push the residences any closer to these power lines, they're gonna start complaining about sound pollution, apparently. So that's why I built commercial in that corner. That's kind of the block-off point. If I build... Okay. I can do this. I can do this thematically. There's a blockage in my anus, 100%. You should see a doctor about that blockage in your anus. If I go to there, no, straight line, there we go, put that there. many rows is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I do have a plan here, I promise. What I want to do now... Give me back my straight roads for one. Okay. Okay. So. If I go... This was one gap, wasn't it, right? So if I go... No, that needs to be a curve. That road needs to be slightly curved. I've lost my music. Is it not playing the playlist anymore? I'll go back to the beginning. Why is that road... What am I doing wrong here? Great road. Okay, so... That's fine. Stop. Stop pressing buttons. What is... Can anybody else hear a plane? Stop doing that. Everybody's getting unhappy. The population is decreasing. Oh, God. I need to start zoning new buildings. What we're gonna do is... Does the road... The zoning is slightly skewed. Why is the zoning slightly skewed like that? Okay. I need to run the pipes. The pipes are calling. I can't curve my pipe. People are unhappy. Have you tried getting better at satisfying my anus? Dilemma, of all of the people to lead into that joke, I'm so pleasantly surprised that you're doing it. I am rapidly running out of funds. Okay, hit play. The requirement for residents is going up. What's the business like here? What's the main export of my anus? Okay, residents are happening. We're back at performing. Okay, sorry. The main export of my anus is grain. Okay, I need that to happen. Come on, I need you to spread out so I can see where the line's going to be drawn at. My anus is spreading. Okay, the new residences of my anus have power. I think refuse is the main export. I mean, a lot of people are shitting in the river. It's not just... Though arguably, refuse isn't the main export. Because we have a dump. There is a dump in my anus. We've reached 750 population, chat. And with that, we have 6 minutes till the end of stream. I'm gonna bookmark it here. My anus is a worthy village. I'm not sure if that's good numbers, but I'm having a tremendous amount of fun. I need like a city map. I need to lay out a village. God, we're gonna have to do agriculture at some point. Police department, unique buildings in my anus. The mayor has worked tirelessly, and now the regional government has passed the bill that allows for larger city territory. My anus can get bigger now, chat. Huzzah! The need for industry is increasing. I think we've done reasonably well. I was expecting to be bankrupt at this point. I'm now having to wait for my my anus is a... No, that's not how you spell it. It is spelled my anus. Get it right. You have to spell it correctly. Oh, one thing before I forget. No, the school is still not at capacity, but that's a hell of a commute for the school. Otherwise, you're just someone talking about their ass, yeah. We have fun here, don't we? We have fun, right? Okay, industry is increasing. So what I'm gonna do is increase industry incrementally. We are going to fill this part of my anus with industry. You can set city or district-wide policies from the policy panel. Select districts by clicking its name to set policies. We are this... Okay, I'm gonna stop touching my anus. I'm done touching my anus, chat. Maybe my anus is in Australia. We drive forever to get to school in some places. I'm only listening how I'm supposed to know how to spell it. As long as you're not smelling my anus, we'll get along fine. Chat, this has been a surprisingly large amount of fun. Honestly. I've had such a tremendous little bit of time. I'm... Open the districts tool to add and remove districts. Oh god, this is something else I've not tainted. Paint the part of the city you want to become a district. New districts will be named automatically, but can be renamed later. Okay, we're not doing that right now. I hope you will revisit my anus again. I will be playing this every day this week until Saturday. I'm going to be, hopefully, unless I cock it up, I'm going to hopefully be playing this city. On Sunday, I hope it gives me some grasp of, like, road layouts and shit like that. And I can go into the stream on Sunday when we're playing competitively with, like, an edge. You need to name the districts. Left cheek, right cheek, and the city area needs to be named to be main hole. I'll come to my anus every day. Thank you, I appreciate it. Chat! This has been so much fun. I'm going to shout out Pidge again. I shouted out Pidge at the beginning of stream, but if you're not following Pidge, you should, because they are a king amongst men. They are absolutely fabulous, and they have planned this little community event that we're doing. There's 8 streamers. I will not name them right now, because if I tag them all, it will take me 3/4 of an hour to go through the list. But go drop Pidge a follow if you're not already following. They will be live casting the entire event on Sunday. We will all be in one Discord call. Pidge will be going through people in that list and calling them to discuss the goings on in their cities, how everything's going, how do you feel about the performance of your city, and so on. And after tonight's stream, I'm really excited. I'm thinking this is going to be a massive amount of fun. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a dark, scary place right now, socially, economically, politically, and the fact that you're alive in it is something to be massively proud of. I'm so proud of you for being alive, chat. A couple of reminders: you do not need to watch my content, you do not need to be in chat, you do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can, and if my content can help that existence be a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. It's at this point of the stream I invite you to type the word fuck into chat. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It can be a positive or a negative. But it's a tradition that we've been doing at the end of streams for quite some time now, and I'm going to continue to keep it up for as long as humanly possible. Words. Fuck adults who act like children. Oh, wait. Test, I thought you were directly insulting me because we've spent the entire stream talking about my anus. But I realized that you're talking in a negative context about adults talk about children, the adults that behave, you know what I mean, behave like children. Oh my god. You know what I meant. Shut up. I thought Curse was just like, I've had enough of it. I've had enough of Chim's anus. But the positive chat. Fucking hell, I've really enjoyed City Skylines. Where has this game been all of my life? I might even play some of this off stream. Fucking hell, thank you for the community support so far. I hope you will be cheering me on when it comes around to Saturday. But honestly, I'm just so happy to have been invited to be involved. I'm just so happy to be invited to be involved. So we'll just see how the rest of this week goes. Words. What else do we say at this point of the stream? Good things. Fucking hell, I love Pepsi Max cream soda flavor. And fucking hell, I love my dog of the day calendar. We didn't do this at the beginning of stream, so I'll do it now. This is Boris and Doug. That's Boris and Doug. That's Boris and Doug. This is Boris and Doug. They've been going on adventures together since day one. Boris likes to count Doug's spots, but always loses track. That's okay, Boris. Oh, we have Pepsi Max strawberries and cream flavor currently. It's okay. I really like it, and if you don't like it, Curse, that's okay too. The negatives. Fuck the Trump administration. Fuck the British Labour government. Fuck the Reform Party UK. Fuck losing people too soon. Fuck cancer. Fuck Sjogren's disease. Fuck Parkinson's disease. Fuck epilepsy. I think that's most of the big ones. I've tired myself out. We're going to raid into Chrome because we didn't get to raid Chrome yesterday. Here's a sneak peek. If you are subscribed, drop a raid email on arrival. If you are unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat just for you to enjoy, to get yourself. Just enjoy those. I will be back with this game tomorrow. I might have to cancel all of my social plans and stream this game every single day this week in preparation for the event. If that happens, it's going to be short notice. And it's going to be tremendous. I will see you tomorrow, chat. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Hug your loved ones. Sniff your beloved family animals. Same time tomorrow, same place. Maybe even slightly earlier if I get time. Yeah, we're raiding Chrome. Why can't I press the raid button? I can press the raid button now. Farewell.